Hello everybody. Good afternoon. Welcome to the January 29th, 2021 episode of Strawbunny Slime Streams. I'm your host, Strawbunny Slime, aka Mocha. Before I say anything else, two things. First, obviously, the background is different now. You can thank Littlest Artemis, my friend Colt, for that. Just a free gift that we'd been in talks for a little bit. We've been talking about it a little while now, and Colt just drew this for me, and I'm blown away by how spectacular it is. Spectacular, funny, adorable. It fits perfectly. Second thing, I may need to turn my microphone off intermittently through the stream because, long story short, my sibling's computer had an issue, a graphics card malfunction. Like, it just stopped working, and they went and got a new one today. It needs to be set up, so that's going to be happening in the background. I may need to turn my microphone off intermittently, but yeah. Today's stream is going to be Hollow Knight, as the music probably could have indicated. Last we left off, I had finished unsealing the Temple of the Black Egg, and I was starting on cleanup, I believe. I don't remember specifically what it was I was doing that qualified as cleanup, but we did get, like, the vast majority of the lore dropped on us at once. Let me see here. Out of bounds glitch. Oh, yeah, I managed to find an out of bounds glitch, too. That was fun. It didn't accomplish anything for me. It didn't break the game, either. It was just weird. Alright. So that's the essential information out of the way. Without any further ado, let me just boot the game up. I hope the week has treated y'all well. I kind of needed it to recharge, obviously, which is why we didn't have a stream at the time that I said we were going to have one. Which, you know, would have been... What would that have been? 4 days ago would have been the 25th. So I didn't have my stream on the 25th, like I said. Oh well. Last I left off, I was in the resting grounds, having just acquired an upgrade for the Dream Nail, though we don't know exactly what it does yet. The only information we were given... Awoken Dream Nail. The power of the Dream Nail has fully awoken, allowing entry into certain protected memories. And we don't know what that means, but we're about to. I've got a lot of stuff I could take care of in any particular order I feel like. The obvious one, for me anyway, is answering the question, what exactly does this new upgrade do? I'm not going to waste any time with it. I think if I do this, it's going to seal something off for me permanently, maybe? You know what? I don't know. It's not a big deal. This is, like, crucial for 100% progression. So this guy here, I think... yeah, just diving right the heck into this. I think last time I encountered this knight, I tried using the Dream Nail on them, and nothing happened. But now... Yeah, I know about the path. Don't worry. Or do worry. Now we can actually enter that knight's dream in any case. We don't know what it is that's going on here. Let's see if I can remember how these guys even work. Too difficult. Let's see what the heck that was. That, according to our journal, was a... Wait for it. Wait for it. I haven't been checking the journal much, but it occurs to me I probably should have, because obviously there's a lot of stuff to go over in here. That was a King's Mold. Guard construct of Hallownest's palace and skilled wielder of the curved claw blade. Its heavy white armor protects a fragile body. Check to make sure there's nothing over here, and there's not. So back where we just were, all the way down here in the ancient basin, the palace grounds were conspicuously lacking in palace. But now we enter this strange guard's dream, and that looks to be a palace, don't it? Welcome to the White Palace. Some of the prettiest music in the game here. If ever there was a place where I had to go silent for a bit, here isn't so bad. Wing mold, a fly-like construct formed of white shell and a dark liquid interior. Don't think I'm gonna get any money in here. Let's just keep that. This charm that I've got equipped is Hive Blood. Golden nugget of the hive's precious hardened nectar heals the bearer's wounds over time, allowing them to regain health without focusing soul. Obviously, focusing soul is still an option, but this is going to be really handy for some of the trickier sections of this. Really handy. You'll see. Okay, that's locked. I love this place so much, but it's also so tragic to get into lore-wise. I wonder if I could just dash from here. Probably better to assume I can't, considering it is a platforming section. Oh, wait, there's a platform up there. Wait a minute. Hold on. Okay, that was my bad. You can see Hive Blood working beautifully, though. Okay, yeah, we can't get up there. Would have been surprised if we could. Ah. They say the old king died long ago, but his influence echoes around us still. A creature like that. What did he desire? So says the hunter, who I'm frankly surprised knows anything about this place. Nothing but cloud over there. Open these gates here, so now we can go up. But did we want to go up? Sure is spikes around here. Can I break these? I can. King, all for us. That makes sense, actually. My king, all for us. We will wait, king. Everywhere we go, these characters just bow before us. Which is a little strange if they're talking about a king. Unless we are their king, but that would be strange in its own right. Well, so I say, but yeah, we do. I was about to get to that. We did get the king's brand with no clear explanation for what that would do. Hallownest's ancient places shall open before it, it says, but beyond that, who knows? And it seems some part of its effects makes these characters believe we're the king. I suppose they wouldn't be wrong. Speaking of the king, he was kind of a jerk. Well, insofar as he had way too many defenses, anyway. Should I just be jumping into this blindly? I don't feel like I should. I feel like I should be sitting back and waiting a little bit. There's a lot of patterns to analyze in the platforming here. Like that. The king did really like Super Meat Boy, yes. He's the only one. King, your troubles. Let us. Okay. Alright. That's fine. It's okay. Okay. We'll take that. Oh, wait. Yeah, okay. Alright. Fortunately, they do provide a lot of these statues, which help us to regain soul, since there's no enemies to gain soul off of around here. At least not yet. Okay. All right. I guess here. Yeah. There we go. Okay, that was a bit cheeky. There we go. that. First of, I want to say 4 of those beacons that we have to light. I think it's 4. We did that. I think. No, okay, we did that. Oh, that's the exit. Okay. It has been a while. Up here, maybe? Yeah, this has more. I appreciate that the music is beautiful and serene because the environment sure isn't. Case in point. Okay, alright. I was just there, huh? That's why we watch where we're walking, I guess. A lot of very tight jumps there. Just, like, all in a row. And this is the easy section. I'm going to do the hard section, mark my words, but this is the easy area by comparison. The easy area. Okay, alright. I'm getting a little bit ahead of myself. One wonders what this place looked like before all the saw blades were installed. Saw blades, spikes, so on and so forth. That was risky. That's really risky. Alright. Okay. There's spikes everywhere here. Or thorns, I should say. Yeah, alright. Just needed to walk. Needed to walk a little better. There we go. Thorns are just small spikes when you get down to it. But then, wouldn't all the spikes in this game be small because we're a bug? Hold up. Just watch. Ostensibly true. We don't know about the boundaries of the kingdom, though. Okay, that is a platform. That's a saw blade coming right at my face. I'm waiting for the other shoe to drop. And there was no other shoe. Okay. Okay. I needed to fall a bit quicker there. There we go. missed the thing. I missed the thing and I have to go back around. Cool. Okay, so it's not over here. That's just a balcony. I can't believe I missed it. I don't think I've ever done that before. And it's not the biggest hassle in the world. It's just, like, embarrassing, you know? Oh. Oh, hey, put us up here anyway. Thank you. Nothing down there. Yeah, I did a pretty good job moving through that. That was impressive. I don't know that I've ever done it quite that smoothly before.
Oh.
Okay. I think that's... Yeah, okay. I just completely blanked on that lever. But now I've hit it, which means now this is open and we can light that up and move on. Nothing going on there. I guess there were only 2 here? And yeah, this is just open. Okay. Up we go then. Not yet. Getting a bit ahead of myself. Or is it over here? Oh, do I dare do this now? No, you know what? Come back to that later. Okay, so the trick with this section, you gotta hit these guys to get them out of the way. Because while they are stunned like that, they don't do any damage to you. See what it says. The bugs of Hallownest believed that their king created this world and everything in it. For what purpose, I wonder? Were his subjects companions, or toys, or children? Such a mind seems unknowable. Okay, that definitely wasn't the right way. They don't give you a lot of time to figure out what is. Or was that the right? Hold on. Hold on. Oh yeah, okay. Alright. feel like I'm going the wrong way. Nope, nope, I'm fine. Still fine. Still fine. Okay. Alright. I think this is where it starts to get a little tricky. I think I have to pogo off those. No, I don't. They're not that bad. Not yet, anyway. I'll complain about them when we get to the harder section. This is gonna miss. They put that one there just to hurt you. Just to really make you hurt. And that's this whole section. That's what the White Palace is just like. Wonder, can I bypass this by hitting these spikes a bunch? To a point, yes. But let's see here. I could make that. No, I couldn't. No, I couldn't. Oh, right, I'm supposed to start from here. Cool. Okay, I'll take it. Too far. Too far. Too far. Yeah, the saws are brutal. I think from right here? Yes. Okay. Okay. Simple enough. That opens these. Now we go through here. I think. Is it the right way? I feel like I'm going backward. I might be going backward. I think I'm going backward. Yeah, the convenient things about these is they always give soul when you hit them, so you can just sit here, and you'll notice my soul gauge fills a little bit more every time I hit this one. And now I'm full up. Ah, but no. I think I'm going the right way here. Not like that, though. That just doesn't feel like a level design that makes sense, you know? Like I've gone the wrong way somehow, and I can't figure out where. Because I wasn't quite paying attention to what path I was on. Did I hop up from here? These doors are both closed, so I must have hopped up from here. In which case, I do have to go this way, yes. That's true. Maybe I'm supposed to go down. I think I'm supposed to go down. I was just supposed to go down. Going up like that was me trying hard mode. And yet, I still managed it exactly once. So from here... Don't do that. Through there? Okay. Just to mess with me a little bit, I guess. Yeah, they put them there to make me suffer. Specifically me. Exclusively me. And up we go. Oh, okay. Easy vertical shaft. Over here? Yes. Nothing going on in your head. Or yours, presumably. You may or may not notice if you've been following along with lore and iconography in this game, these are very specifically statues of the king. Hence their presence here in the palace. They put all these dead guards here to intimidate you. And then... Give me a moment here. There's this little side room that I don't think I ever actually accessed. No blazing kin. Only one light shall shine against the dark. The worm becomes beacon, minds expanded, to yield, to devote. Eternity in promise, and charge in progeny cursed. No blazing light, only one shall shine against the dark. Okay, so we've heard references throughout the game to both the king being a light and there being an old light. So, only one light shall shine against the dark is meant to imply there can be only one ruler of Hallownest at any given time, or more still, any given time there can only be one god of Hallownest and the bugs within. The worm becomes beacon, minds expanded, to yield, to devote. That is to say, the worm, who became the king, becomes a beacon, a representation of that light, creator of a light. Minds expanded, of course, refers to the bugs in Hallownest being smart, being intelligent, something they lose when they leave the kingdom. To yield, to devote, essentially means those bugs would then, in turn, give themselves unto the king as, specifically for the purpose of worship. Eternity in promise, and charge in progeny cursed. That's an interesting one. All the king's progeny, however that may work, are cursed as a result of the worm overtaking the old light. Now, as for the king himself, no cost too great. Nothing else to say. And he's been dead for a while now, it seems. From the king, we claim the white fragment and exit the dream. Soul of worm, soul of root, heart of void. And suddenly, we're awake again, outside the ruined palace. With, it looked like, yes, royal retainers, okay. The most loyal and devout servants of the king. Simple, weak creatures find strength by forming a hive and obeying a ruler. Such creatures become the arms and teeth and claws of their monarch. Okay, so I don't know if they explicitly say this, but I would like to take this opportunity to clarify a little bit about the nature of the White Palace and everything we just saw. That was in the dream world. But in this world, in the world of Hollow Knight, we've seen now that dreams and the afterlife are closely intertwined. Or at least that's the implication. These little particles coming off of this guard here, they look identical to the particles we get from, you know, the dream nail. Everything pertaining to that has always had these little dream catcher, lotus, flower, whatever symbols. We also get those from ghosts whenever we've seen those. You know, let me just pull one up real quick. Well, that's actually a real good example. Grimm, the Nightmare King, and these various Grimkin. But also, the ghosts we've encountered so far, Zero, Gorb, Elder Hu, Marmu, and Galleon. They all have the same particles around them. So, what I gathered from that on my playthrough, and what I'm going to try to relay here without stumbling over my words too much, as a last-ditch effort to escape the plague that was slowly breaking out across, you know, the kingdom, the one that was later contained by the Temple of the Black Egg and whatever is within it, which, spoiler alert, because we've seen the statue in the City of Tears now, that would be the actual Hollow Knight that sacrificed themselves to contain this plague. Before that occurred, as a last-ditch attempt to save some of the people of Hallownest, the king moved his entire palace and his most devout followers into the Dream Realm. So what we see here is the fragmented remains of the palace, with the rest of it having been moved into essentially heaven itself, which we access through this guard here. They were able to live free of any hint of the plague, but, you know, disconnected from the rest of the kingdom, we had no idea that the king had long since died, leaving behind nothing more than that strange white fragment, which we now have in our inventory in the far right here. Fragment of a white charm. It cannot be equipped. What else do we have? If I wanted, I could go back in there and do another challenge, but the meaning of it would be lost on us just yet. I think if I want to do that, the next place I'd want to go is through the Ancient Basin there. That would also net us an upgrade that unlocks the last few sections of the game that we have yet to visit. So actually, that seems like a very good idea. Let's go tend to that. All the way way down at the bottom of the ancient basin, we find this door. Higher beings, these words are for you alone. Our pure vessel has ascended. Beyond lies only the refuse and regret of its creation. We shall enter that place no longer. The king's brand, Halonest's ancient places, open before it. Sure enough, we are now allowed further into the ancient basin. I do. It's not too big a deal. I mean, I guess I am losing a little bit of money off of this because I don't have Unbreakable Greed equipped, but it's really... I'm not concerned about it. Now that does concern me. Tell me something, chat, those of you that are paying attention. What do these look like? Obviously, if you already know the answer, like, don't say it, but what do these look like? They do. They look like me. A little bit. Why are there so many of them? See, there's another one. And 2 or 3 more. One, 2, 3, 4 more at least. Another one there. 2 more there. Yet another down there. And then so many more here at the bottom of the abyss. Sibling. Fragment of a lingering will. You'll notice they look eerily similar to our own shade from whenever we die. We're not getting any soul out of them. And they just keep spawning as long as we're here. let's start really quickly with an upgrade. Our voices will cry out again. The Abyss Shriek. Tap B while holding up to unleash the Shriek. Spells will deplete soul. Basically a stronger version of our Up B spell, not that I've ever used it. And if you're wondering for what the explanation for this room is, so is everyone else. We don't know what the deal with that room is. At least I don't think we do. The darkness here is alive, and it doesn't want us here. Or it very much does want us here, and we don't want to be part of it. Oh, okay. That's fine. Far down below us, beneath the kingdom, the air grows stiller, and a sense of emptiness pervades. Can life flourish down there? If so, I will hunt it. Turn it off? Cannot. My king, I'm sorry. The sea calls. More of that same all-consuming darkness that wanted to, well, consume us. But with a light shining on it, it's subdued. The Shade Cloak. Use the cloak to dash through enemies and their attacks without taking damage. Void. Power. Without unity. So we can't actually spam that dash, the temporarily invulnerable one, but it is still very, very handy to have, obviously. If you look, when I use it, it produces these little black particles around me that I have to wait and reabsorb. Oh, yeah. Huh. Now, most important, we can dash through those gates now. So anytime we've seen one of those, now we can actually go through it. An imprint of abyss given form. Fragments of void taking the shape of sharp, thrashing tendrils. The bugs of Hallownest sometimes wondered whether there were other, older, stranger kingdoms deep below them. What strange fancies they had. That's probably why they were always so distracted and easy to kill. Other, older, stranger kingdoms, you say? So now the question becomes, because I know I'm missing the answer at the moment, where do I go? Or is it something I can't access yet? Yeah, I think actually I'm gonna have to come back here a second time. For now, we have to go back up. Oh. I'd completely forgotten Hornet shows up here. It faced the void and ascends unscathed. Could it unite such vast darkness?
La fenu venido.
Ghost, I see you've faced the place of your birth, and now drape yourself in the substance of its shadow. Though our strength is born of similar source, that part of you, that crucial emptiness, I do not share. Funny then that such darkness gives me hope. Within it, I see the chance of change. A difficult journey you would face, but a choice it can create. Prolong our world's stasis, or face the heart of its infection.
Hakana Sagamos.
I'd urge you to take that harder path, but what end may come, the decision rests with you. So the Abyss is where our character was born. And, interesting fact, where Hornet was born. But we have an emptiness in us that she doesn't. Hera the Beast made a request of the King of Hallownest. If she was to become one of the dreamers guarding the Temple of the Black Egg, she wanted a child. So the king made her a child. Hornet. There's still some more mysteries to clean up, so before we can get to that... Oh yes, that's very true. I don't know that it's ever elaborated on, but the reason she's named Hornet is because she was actually raised by the bees in the hive. And she's part spider, hence her ability to... That's very cute. Hence the needle that she uses, and the fact that she's able to, throw it and return it to herself on a string. She came from, essentially, a meeting between Deep Nest and the Abyss, and received formal training as a knight in the Hive. So... It is really neat. There's a lot of unsaid lore that just clicks into place the more you think about it like that. I should take a moment and unequip this. Put Unbreakable Greed back on. I appreciate Grimchild. I'm not gonna keep Grimchild equipped, though. For shame. I know. Yes, babies. Ordinarily, I would have nothing against equipping Grimchild myself, but I kind of want to make things a little bit harder on myself, I guess, so... No minions to do damage for me. I actually don't think I did. What's up? What you saying no about? Oh! Cloth! Right, I forgot. The Traitor Lord. I think the first time I played this, I saw that happen and sat here for a solid minute. Absolutely. No, I sat here for a solid minute waiting for her to get back up. It still hurts. Yeah, no, you're completely right. I dropped my controller in response to that. Protect. Hold on. I'll figure it out. Yeah, I kind of had a feeling. So it can access a mind? Then the seals shall break before its blade.
Elare.
Oh, one arrives. Far it walks to find me. Did it seek my aid? Or did the path carry it by chance to so pertinent a place? It is true that you were awaited. No, perhaps that is inaccurate. True, one like you was awaited. I have a gift, held long for one of your kind. Half of a whole. When united, great power is granted, and on the path ahead, great power it will need. The King's Soul. With the King's Soul equipped, holy charm symbolizing a union between higher beings, the bearer will slowly absorb the limitless soul contained within. So it lets us naturally regenerate soul. More important, opens the way to a birthplace.
Akomanya.
It faced the gendered child. She's a fierce foe, strong in mind and body. Striking reflection of her mother, though the two were permitted little time together. I never begrudged the worm's dalliance as bargain. In fact, I feel some affection for the creature birthed. If your paths were ever to align, I imagine you might gain yourself a powerful ally. Because I haven't said it yet, her alluding to the worm, our collecting the King's Soul as a union, as a symbol of a union between higher beings. We've seen the King of Hallownest. We've only heard the name of the Queen. But here she is, alive and well.
Hoi Zuma Gong Gong.
Within my roots, the weakening of the vessel I plainly feel. Only two obvious outcomes there are from such a thing.
The first is inevitable on current course. Regression. All minds relinquished to that pernicious plague. The second I find preferable, and would seek your aid in its occurrence. Replacement. I implore you, usurp the vessel. Its supposed strength was ill-judged. It was tarnished by an idea instilled. But you are free of such blemishes. You could contain that thing inside.
The Hollow Knight fell to an idea instilled, something we ourselves cannot fall to.
Merma.
I'll offer fair warning. The vessel may be itself weak, but it is much empowered by that force within. To claim its role requires strength of some magnitude. Prepare yourself well before attempting the task.
Kianeros.
Ah, so it bears our once fractured soul, now complete. Such strength, such resolve, such dedication. Is it more than simply a vessel? I almost feel like I'm once again in the presence of my beloved Wyrm. The King's soul. What is at the heart of it, I wonder? If its curiosity wills it, it should seek out that place. That place where it was born, where it died, where it began.
Kianeros.
Yeah, I didn't remember she had something to say about that. I suppose we could come back.
Well now, that was something. A true battle of mighty warriors. So intense, so climactic. It's really everything I could have ever hoped for. Thanks for all your help, my friend. For a tiny bug, you set a valiant example. We'll meet again. I'm sure of it. Be on my way soon. Nola is waiting, and I'm done down here. Just savoring the moment a little longer.
Not her full story, no. Wonder, is that in the journal, perhaps? I don't know why it would be, but... probably not. Journal's reserved for enemies. You think? Oh. Too late. She's gone on ahead. That's right. I'd forgotten. She came here looking for death, like Colt was just saying. This game has a lot of really sad stories going on in it. It really does. I think that's part of the reason why, toward the end, I started feeling unwelcome playing it.
Greenkin lost. Paths overgrown. Dream forgotten.
The worm? Oh, you know, I don't think I can. I think that's what I'm on my way to get, maybe? I'm kind of acting on autopilot right now. There's places I know I need to be and places I don't know I need to be. There's something I was on my way here for. A path that I'd taken. Oh, down. Okay. Yeah, here. This isn't for the worm, in case anyone is wondering. This is for something different. But still something I meant to attend to. Because all the way back in, like, part 1, maybe part 2 of this playthrough, I came to this area, the Stone Sanctuary, but I didn't have a light, so I couldn't see my way around in here. Now I can fix that. You can see why it might be handy to have some way to see in here.
My child, can you still see? Please, don't hurt me. Can't sleep with your eyes open, little one. Can't dream if you're still breathing, little one. Precious children, you speak such loathsome things as you sleep. Your claws scratch and scrape. Precious children, a monster has come for us in the dark. Will you sing for me? One by one, their eyes closed at last. I felt it, a warm stillness falling over us. I'm sorry I was frightened of you. You were always protecting us, even when we couldn't see you. Take us there, please. A place where light cannot haunt us. A place without dreams. Please.
This place creeps me out so much. Okay, so I believe in a previous episode I had established that the plague and some form of old light were one and the same. It seems to be the case that the plague is transferred by some sort of strange light, presumably the same orange-colored light that we've seen throughout the Forgotten Crossroads that's creating the orange-colored plague, the orange lights in everyone's eyes, that poked through some of the crystals in Crystal Peak and produced orange light there. So you can probably piece together the implications of a character who's afraid of the light being named No Eyes and trying to convince all the bugs in her sanctuary to close their eyes and stop breathing. More interesting is the fact that she says she wants to be taken somewhere where there are no dreams, though. It's not enough for her to not see the light she's so scared of, the old light that's causing this plague. She doesn't want to be able to dream either. here at the Lake of Un, we get just a brief look at, well, Un, who spits something out for us. And then is just gone. While focusing Soul, the bearer will take on a new shape and can move freely to avoid enemies. I believe that's the charm you were referring to when you asked about Worm Colt. Thought so. So yeah, that was the creature Un for which this whole lake is named. We can't get here without being able to swim through acid. We don't know the exact nature of Un, but it's just kind of cute that we have what seemed to be a giant slug. Just chilling. Take a moment. Yeah, you know, I suppose I could go revisit her. Exactly. Thank you, Colt, for providing more information on that, because I would not have been able to do it justice otherwise. There's a lot of information spread throughout this game that I have probably forgotten just enough of over time for it to be irritating for any lore buffs to listen to me speak. You know what? I accept that. I own that. I know the essentials. I'm not perfect, and I never claimed to be. I mean, I can think of much worse things to hyperfixate on. Take another quick trip to the Queen's Gardens. See if we can't have a quick conversation with the Queen herself about this weird baby we picked up on our journey. Cool. Nailed that. You keep saying, don't forget the key. I don't actually remember where the key is. I remember what it is, just not where it is. Ah, that creature beside. It would be naive to claim it friend, though you two share a similarity? It is a distant link, one words would strain to convey. For it to cling to you now, you've been consumed in the ritual of that scarlet clan. In what poor moment they descend upon our ruin. Aid their propagation if you so choose, but do not renege on the larger task this kingdom implores. Your companion's eyes burn with familiar flame.
Success, then, for the Scarlet Heart, and irony, to use my spawn to grow its own. I know you, creature, and the form time shall bring. You may be all and one, clan and master, but this land shall never bear so foreign a king.
Pianeros.
And that's where we get the implication that the Grim child will eventually grow up to be Grim. Or at the very least, a new host, therefore. See, hearing this grub here, I can't help thinking that maybe what I'm looking for is in the same room as the grub. Where would it be? I can't guess how to get to that grub. Well, okay, I can guess. Is it from the top? That room in Green Path that's got like the long strip of bramble? Beneath me, top left corner. Interesting, okay. I guess it had to be either above or below, huh? That's certainly not the way to get to it. Yeah, I'm trying to find the damn key. That's true. The Trader Lord's mechanics are great for teaching you how the Shade Cloak works and what its limitations are. Okay. There we are. And the key isn't here. Okay. That's true. Okay, so I don't have the key, and I don't know where it is. And my entire map is filled out, which tells me I've missed something in a room, and it could be any room in the Queen's Gardens. Well, wait. No, that's not it. I looked at that bench in the bottom, like the bottom section there, but that's... There's a reason that whole section is just open, and it's because it's just overlooking an area I can't explore. Isn't it up somewhere? I'm suddenly thinking there was like this annoying spike hop section that I have to go through to get it. It's in that room, isn't it? The right side of the room it's in. You know what? For the sake of convenience, I'm actually going to take a moment and look it up. I know it's not the most sincere thing of me to do, just looking it up, but I do want to. Just for convenience. Okay, that's where it is. Because, you know, I don't want to have to spend the rest of the stream trying to find this darn thing. I'd like to just get it, be on my way. Because we're supposed to be in the wrap-up phase at this point, or close to it. And I'm just achingly close. I try not to use guides. I feel a little bit bad that I did this time around, but I don't know. No, I do. I feel bad. It's not really a fixable kind of feeling bad either. Oh well. I do. I want my struggles to be sincere. I don't know. I think this is the issue, is I hate using a guide because it feels like a step back from the last time I played the game. Like, I should be able to remember this stuff a little more clearly than... Because I didn't even need a guide the first time, I just looked around. Well, this would explain why I didn't look around here, huh? Oh, this is annoyingly close quarters. But now we have the love key. Too long spent together. We become... Hold on. We become as one. Okay. I like that they throw that one enemy at you after you've picked the item up, just to throw you off. Okay, so now that I have that, there's an area I need to return to for an optional boss fight that grants a major convenience item and also a little bit of lore. I'm taking the long way around by mistake, aren't I? Oh well. It was pretty rude. But then the mantises are just kind of like that. Or at least these ones are. The ones in the Mantis Village are nice. They're actually the reason I put Grim in timeout, because I didn't want to hurt them by mistake, because Grim just fires at anything that could be an enemy. Funny noise. Alright, so with that, I can travel back to... where is it? I think it's around there. Yeah, I see it now. Okay, King's Station. At least I think I see it. I believe this is the right way. It is not, because if it was, I'd be able to just open these doors. Kingdom's Edge. I need to go from Kingdom's Edge. Okay. All right. Up and around this way. Down here. Hold on. Before I use that, because I know this is the right key. Love key. Covered in padding, it bears a symbol of love. Padded key, padded door. Probably a padded cell. Let's take a quick detour down here. Oh. Dead bug in a jar. And another one. Something seems funny, huh? A lot of jars, a lot of bugs. One of the neatest things about Hollow Knight to me is that they've got kind of just about everything you can find in the game has a lore explanation. For instance, this guy is the reason every single grub we've encountered so far has been in a jar. also love the music here. Yeah, it is music. That's not too far off. My love, protected at last. You're real. You're real. You're real. You are schematics about jars. And you are the item I came here for. The collector's map. The location of imprisoned grubs is displayed on a map of the current area. So if I'm missing any, it'll show me. Looks like we've got one in the Royal Waterways. No, two in the Royal Waterways. One between the Hive and Kingdom's Edge. One to the far right of Kingdom's Edge. None here. I did a very good job there. Looks like none in the whole upper section of the game, actually, or in the lower section, aside from one in Ancient Basin. Okay. Alright, so whole upper section is actually cleaned out. I did a real good job there. And yeah, I was going to get to that. Let me check the journal description first. Dark figure locked inside the Tower of Love. Preserves Hallownest's creatures in glass jars with particular attention given to grubs. A shadow that sometimes flits through the caverns, making strange noises to itself. I've never seen it clearly, so I have no idea what type of creature it is. Okay, sorry. Thanks for tuning in. Take care of yourself. If we just head up. Yeah, I was about to explain it, Colt, but thank you. Like Colt said, the king, attempting to protect the kingdom from the plague, used the void for a few different experiments, one of which produced the collector. The collector was an attempt to get everyone in the kingdom, I guess, you know, collected, safely contained. Except the collector didn't seem like it was told to ever let anything that it caught out, so that didn't really go too well. Totally meant to activate this. Knew this was here. Oh, this is terrible. This is bad. This is bad. All that for a king's idol, huh? Okay. Yeah, that is weird to think about. You know, if I'd just done a ground pound attack, I probably would have been fine. Instead, I had to go in panic like I always do. At least we have this unlocked now, so it's a nice, easy way to get back up. It's the name of the game, but it really shouldn't be. I feel like I should be better than that. Oh well. There we go. Try you again. There. That ground pound works wonderfully when you remember to use it. And it only cost me half my health. Now well. Aha! Another warrior finds their way to our fair Colosseum. Ours is the final destination for all seeking trials of intense and deadly combat. All one has to do is place their mark upon their trial board of choice, and lo, the arena's gates will open. There's a small fee attached to each trial, but I'm sure as skilled a combatant as yourself will have accrued a wealth of geo. Now, before you draw your nail and rush eagerly to battle, I'll offer one quick word of advice. There's a warrior's pit just below here where others like yourself await their own trials. I'd strongly advise using it to rest up before placing your mark. Oh, and have no doubt, I'm a fearsome warrior myself. Don't go judging me by my size or my current, constraint. The Colosseum beckons us both. I'll be back in battle soon. Make a contribution and you can enter the trial of the warrior. Very well then. A new trial is open to you. I hope your performance is spectacular. Lord Fool, give me another chance. I'll prove my strength to you. Your shade gets deposited there in the event that you die during the arena. Hey, look who it is. What do you want, cur? Have you come to laugh at me as well? Fools, did you never consider that being trapped in this cage was precisely what I intended? Yes, by all means, release me into your arena. I am Zote the Mighty, and as soon as I draw my nail life ender, your laughter will turn into terror. Leave me be, you lowly worm. I must rest before my great battle. Pray we do not meet in the arena. How miserable to be stuck here instead of continuing my quest. I came to this kingdom to fulfill a promise, and that is what I will do. Are we all fools? And hey, it's Tiso. Pale one. You found it too, then. This perfect place. I'll soon be entering the battle. Just taking a moment to rest first. Though few could truly challenge me, I'm hoping this arena presents the sort of brutal challenge I'm after. You think this shell a defensive arm? Well, I'll give you fair warning, it conceals a deadly surprise. Pray you never find out what that is. I'll crush them all. Oh, and you. You'll see me at my deadly best. The perfect challenge. I can already taste my victory. So sure of himself is Tiso. Well, give me just a second and we'll find out if he's worth being sure of himself. So we've got a small diversion off to the right here. Hello. Okay. Hey, King's Idol. Cool. Seconded. A simple key. Let's see what the journal has to say about them. The Pale Lurker. Forgotten champion of the Colosseum, drawn away by strange obsessions. This odd creature is unaffected by and unaware of the disease drifting through the caverns. Its madness is all its own. Right, so now that that's been tended to, we can properly start the Colosseum. Pray we never meet Zote in the ring. Life Ender does not sound like anything we want to mess with. Fight for Geo and a Charm Notch. Sounds good to me. Yeah, the Pale Lurker was new content added because they needed another key. That's really all there is to it. But it's good enough reasoning in my book. I do love this place. Yeah, Lord Fool's not looking too great in the background there. The whole living thing seems to be giving him some trouble. I love the little patooey noises they make whenever they spit. It's just adorable. At least I think it is. You say that, but primal aspids are also adorable. So you know. These now much easier to deal with because, you know, we've had time. That was one of the earliest bosses we fought in the game, if memory serves, and now it's barely a threat to us. Come on. What do you got? They can blow themselves up. Or each other up, I should say. I completely forgot about that. Straightforward enough. More enemies? Ooh. Boss time. There he is. I'll kill 1,000. Will that be enough, Father? Fear not, Cur. Your death will be swift. Another fool to be cut down by Life Ender. I'll kill 1,000 more, will that be enough, Father, is a particularly interesting line. Also, I'm just gonna... Poor Zoe. Bless his poor stupid little heart. Come on, buddy. You can get me. Come on. I feel bad about this, but... Go on, cur. Scurry away lest I humiliate you further. You can hit him, and it won't do anything. Anyway, that's the first round of the Colosseum done. Zote, a self-proclaimed knight of no renown, wields a nail he carved from shellwood named Life Ender. Some rare creatures are so weak, so helpless, so inept, and so irritating that hunting them gives no pleasure. And Tiso is gone. Welcome back, warrior. Make a contribution and you can enter the trial of the Conqueror. May as well. I do want to do all 3 of these before I call our playthrough done. Very well then. A new trial is open to you. I hope your performance is spectacular. Fight for Geo and a rare medal. Let's do it. I don't have a whole lot to say. Obviously, I'm trying to focus on the Colosseum fight right now. Ah, poor you. Oh. Okay, it's bird phase. I forgot there was a bird phase here. Next wave. Oh. Yep. That takes care of that. I believe that's actually all the mimics in the game. I love that you can redirect these if you hit them in mid-flight like that. Okay, closed walls. Ah, closed walls in the spike floor, so now we have to do this. Okay. Still spike floor, no more closed walls. What do we got next? 'Cause I honestly don't remember. Oh, these. All right. Yeah, you're not kidding there. There's a lot of enemies that have to be loaded up into these cages, and very little chance of survival for them since they are facing me. I'm going to absolutely eat dirt on the last Colosseum challenge just for my hubris there, aren't I? Might eat dirt on this one. Stay tuned. Curiously, it seems like if I can get them wedged in the ceiling here, they just can't fire at me. I don't know why that's doing that. That's very true. Oh, these things. Huh. That's a little bit funky. Well, whatever wins me money. That's a chunk of pale ore. I don't remember how many more of those I need. Okay, so now I need to make some swaps here. Don't need that. Do want that. I haven't been using this much. Not that I don't like it, just that I seem to prefer slower hits. Or not slower hits, I mean quicker hits, just like... Well, wait, I don't? Like, these enemies aren't actually dropping any money at all? I haven't been paying attention. If they haven't, then cool, I can unequip that instead. Let's try Spore Shroom. Why not? I feel lucky. Welcome back, warrior. Make a contribution and you can enter the Trial of the Fool. Now, if that isn't a name you want to not touch, Trial of the Fool. Very well, then. A new trial is open to you. I hope your performance is spectacular. Take off Gathering Swarm 2. Nah, there's not... I mean, I guess Soul Catcher, but there's not really much I could use. Grub Song might be handy. Never mind. Hold on. No. Swap that out for Grub Song. Alright, let's see how close I can get to being complete with Trial of the Fool. Fight for Geo and the glory of being a fool, by which they mean you get an achievement if you beat this. You get money and an actual, like, Steam achievement and nothing else. Because this is a very difficult trial. Took me ages to beat. That was just unfortunate. I remember it taking me a while. It took me a lot longer than 4 tries. Oh, that's fun. That's working surprisingly well. Well, I guess the spikes actually did most of the damage there, huh? Wait for them to come to me. Still hate bird phase. Oh yeah, these guys. Okay, that was the wrong button. should probably be down to the ground for this. Next. This part. Yeah, they just throw these at you for no particular reason. I don't even know how they got them in here. Or what they're supposed to be tunneling through. Aside from, you know, the air. That doesn't really make sense. Doing well so far. That could change. Bad time to heal. Never mind, it was a great time to heal. Two, three. Does barely any damage, huh? I mean, at least it's still something. Oh. Have we ever encountered one of these? I honestly don't remember. Okay, alright. Should have seen that coming. Get rid of the caster first. Heal up. This might suck. No, it won't. There we go. Right, this part. Just to mess you up. Okay, that was a little bit early on my part. That's fine. That's okay. I'm doing okay. Okay, that was a little embarrassing. Mistimed my swing there. I think I'm going to spend the rest of this stream tackling this, because I don't feel like I have much more time to do much else. Hopefully there's no objections there. I have to trial of the fool, place a mark, begin the trial. I mean, the fact that it was only a third of the way through, though. Okay. My solution to doing poorly is to simply be worse. Expert strats. Just do worse at it. Yes, I am being very hard on myself because I've beaten this before, and the part of my brain that says I'm good at video games, or, you know, I guess next level good at video games, which is just unreasonable, says, you've beaten this before, how could you possibly lose now? And the answer is, this is a difficult part of the game. This is purely optional, and they give you an achievement for beating it, and I really need to be a little bit lighter on myself. Oh, I do have Dash Master, so I could dash straight down for whatever usefulness that might even have in combat. I suppose it could have some applicability. Sit here, take a second, heal up. Okay, I remember this. Yep, freebie. To pace myself. There's no time limit on this. Though I guess if I were trying for a speed run, there would be a time limit on this. There's an achievement for getting, what is it, 100% completion in under some very short amount of time. I'd like to try for it someday. Not likely to happen, but I'd like to try for it. $20 minutes for 100% completion? That doesn't seem right. I'd say 20 hours, maybe. I could do it in 20 hours. Eight hours, okay, that would work. I think I could swing 8, maybe, if I remember where everything was. That was a pretty good use of that. Alright, I have these poor things to deal with. Bad time to heal, yep. That was just poor positioning on my part, that's fine. Okay. Focus on the caster. Okay, shoot. Hold on. Sorry. Phone. Okay, sorry about that. Phone call. Spam. When isn't it? This one more so than usual, though. Okay, this is a real bad time for me to be on this low. Real bad time for me to be this low. Oh, even worse. Okay, simply do not die to this boss. Like that. Don't do that. Just don't do that and you'll be fine. Don't know why it takes so long for it to load the Trial of the Fool. It's like the only time in the game I think I've ever seen a loading screen aside from booting the game up the first time. It's weird. Okay. Loading all the enemies at once. Probably, yeah, that would make the most sense. Take time, heal up, slow your roll. You are not currently on the line with a spam bot that's trying to get you to donate money to the police. Relax a little bit. This isn't gonna one-shot. I don't know why I do it. Probably one-shots when I have the best nail. Maybe I should be working on that. I love the pathing on these guys, can I just say? They always bounce around in a way that makes them at least try to get to your position, and considering all they do is bounce back and forth from one surface to another, that is difficult to do. Fully healed. Let's go. That's pretty good so far. What else we got? What's next? Right. Next comes the lightning guy. Caster? Lightning guy. Lightning guy and caster. here. Okay. Alright, got a little bit of health to work with. Not full health like I'd like, but could be worse. Just stay out of the way of these. Two masks down, doing okay. Right, no room to heal now. I've got to be real careful. Okay, this is... Oh yeah, this is definitely fucked now. Alright. I need to be a little bit careful about the swearing, because I just realized my parents are home. I don't think they heard me say that. I hope they didn't hear me say that. Alright, I figure we can give this one more try and then I'll call it. One way or the other. You know, I may not like that the crowd laughs at me every time I fail, but at least they cheer for me every time I show up. Don't think I have aggro from... Oh, I do. Okay. Right, spikes. Birds. I wonder how hard it is to code enemies like these that always gravitate toward the player, despite moving on nothing but arcs. Like, how do you get it to figure out its own trajectory like that, is what I'd love to know. It seems like magic to me. pretty well so far. Mages. Smooth enough. So would we call these lightning bugs, do you think? Can I get away with calling them lightning bugs? That's working real well for me. Real well for me. All right, let's go. Full health this time. Okay. Something's got to give. Right, okay. Air section. I forgot there were 2 of these. It's fine. Lost 1 mask. Really well. A little bit less well. Okay. All right. Okay. Now we're getting the mix-ups. Okay, pretty good, pretty good. 5 masks out of 8. Not as... Boss time already? Okay, this could make or break it. This could be really, really good or really, really bad. Okay, right. She just starts off with a freebie. How does this thing move again? Right. If I can kill it first. Okay, they even give me time to heal. Okay. All right, that's fine. We did great. Yes. Oh, brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Not on maximum health. Not with the best nail in the game. Get it, got it, good. That is it. We are done. Colosseum over. Welcome back, warrior. A true fool keeps on fighting even when there is no more glory to be gained. Step over to a board and make your mark. Show us how foolish you truly are. Apologies, good sir, but I'm done with your Colosseum, so I'm moving on now. So one thing before we actually wrap this stream up, we never saw Tiso, did we? The guy that was sitting on the bench with the shield that has been here and there over the course of our entire journey so far. He disappeared after we finished the first part of the tournament, and near as we could tell, never turned up again. And unfortunately, I know why. See if I can find what I'm looking for here. Yeah, there he is. Guess who didn't make it past the first part of the tournament? You know, you might have been pretty much nothing but snarky, Tiso, but my heart goes out to you. It really does, because I wanted to see something come of it, you know? He doesn't even get the opportunity to learn that maybe some battles he just can't win. Or at least he does get that opportunity, but it comes at... Now that I didn't hear about. I thought it was a boomerang. So, back to the Colosseum just so we can change what we've got equipped, save the game, because that's all the time we've got for on this stream. Don't need that equipped. Don't need that. Don't need that. Do want this, this. What else do I have? Oh, right. Yeah. And I guess now that I've got one extra notch, I can equip Grub Song. Or Sprint Master. Actually, let's go Sprint Master. Why not, right? Save the game again. And a second time, just to be sure. Okay. So, that's all the time we have for this stream, folks. Thank you all very much for attending. It seems like not a lot of folks could make it today, but the ones that did attend, I appreciate it greatly. My next stream is going to be February 2nd at 2 p.m. Pacific. I'm looking forward to seeing as many of you there as can make it. Before we go, the obligatory plugs. First, the stream archives. If you've missed a stream or just want to rewatch an old favorite. Night Colt, thanks for tuning in. I try to upload every stream within about an hour of the stream itself ending, so check in soon. You can find it on YouTube at Strawbunny Slime Stream Archives. That's Strawbunny Slime, all one word, or you can just follow this link if you're, here on Twitch. Second, if you want to stay up to date on when a stream's going live or just chat with other stream goers between episodes, I have an announcement Discord. This link will only be valid for a day or so now's the time to jump in if you want. I don't know how to make a longer link, like a longer lasting link than that. There's probably a way to do it. I haven't bothered looking into it. Third and finally, Twitch continues to hold $25 that were given to me via subscriptions hostage. I don't get those $25 unless I get $75 more out of streaming. They only do payouts in batches of $100 at a time, which is, to say the least, scummy. So that in mind, while I hate to ask for funding, I do want those $25, because, they were being sent to me. They were sent with me in mind. I would like to actually receive those $25 so that they just don't end up lost in the void forever. I'm also working my way toward 15 subscribers to unlock my second emote slot. Tier 1 sub is $4.99 a month, gets you access to the legally dubious CogChamp emote, and hopefully soon the Shade Bunny emote. If you can't commit to a sub, consider donating. The button is on my About page right here on Twitch. It won't count toward those $75 that I still need, but it will at least get me a little more money in my pocket. I'm gonna say one thing that's not on the script, because I must... This is a tricky thing for me to talk about, but I have photosensitive epilepsy, generalized seizure disorder. I'm taking medication for that, and I'm on insurance for it. It's my parents' insurance specifically, and at the end of this year, I'm actually going to be cut off from that. Not, of course not, by their choice, but just as a consequence of being a dependent. This is relevant. I'm working my way toward it. In order to qualify for insurance on my own terms, I need to have a job for 6 months that has insurance applied to it. So I'm going to be looking for that. Obviously, hopefully finding one before the end of June. That is going, to my knowledge, to make it a little more difficult for me to stream. I'm not going to be able to stream at 2 to 5 p.m. once I start actually working. So, with that in mind, I'm not announcing that this is the start of a wind down for the channel by any stretch of the imagination. I want to keep this going. I want to make it work. But with that looming over the horizon, I can't be sure about the future of the channel. So what I can promise right now is that I'm going to finish every game that I've played on the channel that I haven't finished or canceled thus far. That means I'm going to be beating Hollow Knight. I'm going to be beating... what else have I done? Hades, obviously. Colt and I have been doing Battle Network Mega Man Battle Network. I would love to do that. I would love to finish that. I started Pathologic 2 on Halloween and then never got around to finishing it, and I'd like to go back to that. And Amnesia, I made more progress on that than I've ever made before, and I want to finish that too. So, as far as... Oh, you know what? Actually, Distance. I was going to do Distance and Nitronic Rush first. Didn't get around to that, so that's on the docket. That's what I've got as far as games coming down the pipe. Hopefully, it's not going to be too big an issue when I actually start working, but at a bare minimum, I do plan to have those games done for anyone at all curious, so that's going to be coming in the next handful of months, and then we'll see where things go from there once I'm actually working full-time. It's not a prospect I look forward to, honestly, but it's either I get a job that covers meds, or I go without my meds and risk a seizure probably every day. And obviously, I would much prefer to have to deal with the job and not the seizure, and not the other way around. But yeah, that'll factor into the future of the channel. I'm not entirely sure how. Not looking forward to finding out, but hopefully, ideally, it'll just mean a shift in the schedule. I'm saying all this very, very ahead of time so that anyone watching the replay or anything like that knows in advance. But, all that said, that'll do for this stream. Thank you all again for attending. Hope to see you at the next one. Once again, that's February 2nd at 2 p.m. Pacific. Until then, I'm Strawbunny Slime. This has been Strawbunny Slime Streams. Thank you very much for watching. Enjoy the rest of your day, and take care.